Hey everyone, and welcome to Storytime with the BSM. My name is Adrian, and today we'll be reading My Kicks, a sneaker story, written by Susan Verde and pictures by Katie Kath. Mom looked down at my feet and shook her head. These shoes have seen their day. They are old, falling apart, stinky, and sticky, torn in places with shredded laces. It's time for a new pair. But Mom, there's nothing like an old pair of kicks. I won't give them up. No way, no how. They may be worn and torn, but they've got stories to tell. I'll never forget how I learned to tie my laces on these old sneaks. First just knots, then bows and doubles. Maybe the ends are frayed, but how would you look after being all tied and twisted? I'll never forget that summer storm. That's how I got these wet spots. I was faster than lightning as I ran home, hitting every puddle in my path. Splashes as big as ocean waves. I'll never forget my first time on my skateboard, building up speed and finding my balance. That's how I got that tear right there. It was awesome. I ruled that day. I'll never forget the time I was an artist, paintbrush in hand. Drops fell onto the canvas and then onto my sneaks. That's how they got all those colorful splatters. A work of art. I'll never forget the taste of that popsicle last summer, sitting on my stoop trying to catch the drip swirling down my arm. That's how I got that stain over my big toe. Splat. Delicious. I'll never forget those days playing outside and trying to climb the biggest tree. Whatever the game, those sneaks were right there with me. I'll never forget the dog that left a present on the sidewalk. Oops, that was a stinky one. These sneakers have soul in their soles, joy in each hole, a certain stick to the sidewalk from gooey gum. They might be soggy and funky, the tongue flapping, the laces dragging, but they are irreplaceable. A perfect fit molded to my feet. I can't let them go. Mom said, how about these? No. Mom said, what about those? No way. Mom said, we aren't leaving without a new pair. Maybe if I try them on, she'll see that nothing compares. Fine. Those. I slip on the right. Well, all right. I slip on the left. Maybe these don't feel so bad. Maybe I'll just try a little jump right there. Whoa, pretty high. Maybe I'll just take a lap around the store. Whoosh, that was fast. Maybe I'll take a longer look. Shiny, shimmering, laces long and strong. I could do some serious tying. Double, maybe triple, bows, maybe. With these shoes, I can push that skateboard with power. I'll ride all day long. With these shoes, I can run faster in the store. Not a drop of rain will touch me. With these shoes, I can sidestep those paint drops and popsicle drips. Or maybe they'll be the perfect canvas. With these shoes, I can dribble the soccer ball around the field. Everyone will notice my fancy footwork. With these shoes, no one will catch me and tag. I'll never be it on the playground. With these shoes, I'll be the champion tree climber. Is there a cat or a ball stuck up there? I'll be a hero. With these shoes, I can be the longest long jumper on the sidewalk. I'll leap right over those doggy presents. Mom says, well, what do you think? There's nothing like a new pair of kicks. Thank you so much for joining us for this week's story time. Let us know in the comments what you'd like us to read next. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you next time. Bye!